All right, so they're going to be playing like I do, which is with no comms whatsoever, because I think the comms are broken. I don't know. It's the same code we've always used. Nothing has ever been wrong before, but we're going to go ahead and just kick it off. It'll be Boostioro on the Doomfist. Originally, there was supposed to be a Ryan mirror for these two teams, but Boostioro did not agree to that. They are subbing in for Mimic today, so we're probably not going to see the full Ryan mirror, but that's all right. I don't think Boostioro is a big fan of Ryan, and that's all right. They can play whatever they want. So we're going to have Team Mimic on attack first, and it'll be Team Avernus on defense. Avernus leading the way with the Reinhardt. Cervantes, a nice double kill, but is behind enemy lines. We'll see if they're able to get out, and looks like they will be able to. All right. Now we're in the swing of things here. So, interestingly enough, there are a lot of players off-rolling in this match because maybe a team wanted to select an all-star and maybe they weren't, known for that role exactly. So there is a lot of players who are playing roles that probably isn't their main role. Certain players like Cervantes, usually on tank for Phoenix. Solace, usually on tank for Guardians. And then Avix, I don't know if they're much of a support player, but Iron Alien definitely is not. Iron Alien has played a little bit of DPS and a little bit of tank, but they're also on support. So there is tons of people playing off roles today. A lot of tank players that are playing a different role today because their team wanted to represent them, but they're not known for those roles. Cervantes really getting in deep with the Venture gameplay and surviving so far. Boostioro switching over to the Monkey, taking the high ground. And it'll be a shatter from Avernus, who's going to catch two. And that'll clean up the team fight. Team Avernus starting off very strong with this defense. We'll see if we see any changes from Team Mimic. It's funny that we're calling it Team Mimic, even though Mimic is not on the team. Boostioro stepping in to be the all-star for Phrases today.
Colon 3.
Thank you so much, Mick Colecast, for the tier 1. Appreciate you, bro. One of our new team owners for Season 3, the owner of Team Evergreen. Excited about that team. Lots of ults on the side of Avernus here, and Looney gonna go ahead and get started with the Ayari ult. We see a lot of Ayari gameplay from Looney on the Olympians. Probably the only support player who is known for playing support in this match. Big kill from Iron Alien, taking out Solace, though. We'll see if they can get some more. Sugar Crab taking out Avernus. That's the tank down. Okay, so things looking better for Team Mimic here. Sugar Crab on the front lines, but getting very low. Karai's going to end up taking him down. Boostioro making some space for their team, but they need to cap this. They cannot afford for a recontest here. And Karai has a blade, which could make things very difficult. Takes out Abix. Going to be traded out immediately. And they're getting close here with a nice carry from Boostioro and Chris. Looks like they should be able to cap just the tank left. Avernus is going to drop a shatter. Well, hold on. Cervantes is still here and still has an ult. But they're going to get booped off. Nice boop from Avix there to secure the points. Okay, Team Mimic not out of it yet. Going to get that first point after quite a few times of showing up and being denied.
Thank you.
What? What? What in the world is that? What in the world is that? Mick Colecast with 25 community subs. That is by far the most that has ever been gifted at one time. Mick Colecast, I've got no words, but thank you so much for the 25 gifted. I'm sure you guys are spoiling me a little bit right now. Jaren sees Mick Colecast with 25 subs and drops another 20. We are about to hit like an insane hype train probably. I have no words for what's going on. That is 45 subs in less than 1 minute. That is going to be so helpful for helping us run the league with things like the daily auction and prize money. So, unlike we Jaren Mick Colecast, Thank you guys so much for 45 gifted subs. That is so hype, and I'm sure everyone who got one is going to appreciate not having to watch ads. Oh, man. Avernus with a nice pen, finishing with the shatter. And it's going to hit a nice little emote. And we are going to hear the D.Va sub sound for probably the rest of the stream with 45 subs to get through. But thank you so much to that absolute carry from those two players. And let's get back to the game. Lots of alts online. Soleil's going to go ahead and use the Lucio ult. And that'll help them take out Ion Alien. And Cry following up with Chris. Okay, that's 3 picks for Team Avernus. As the time is ticking down, probably just 1.5 team fights here. Boostiora switching over to the Doom. 45 subs and I didn't get one. It's so strange how it decides to give out subs. I swear, it gives it to like people who are like never here. I wish I could edit those settings, but I cannot. Cervantes in the back line. We'll see if they can get out alive. This could be a big pick. Oh, they do take out Avix, though. Going to be traded out. Nice kill by Chris, stopping that ult right in their tracks. But Karai is going to slice up Sugar Crab. Gets a kill on Ion as well. And this is probably the end of Team Mimic's attack phase. Pulse bomb from Chris. Not going to connect. And we could be flipping offense and defense in just a moment here. Sugar throwing an ult from Spawn. Not going to be able to get it done. And it's going to be time for Team Avernus to attack. Looks like Jaren and Colecast cleaning up the last couple regulars who didn't end up getting a sub. Jaren gifting a sub to Sus and Exotic Teams, and then Cass picking up Riptide. Thank you guys so much. I'm sure they're going to appreciate that a lot.
Thank you.
You guys are too nice. So with a great defense, Avernus just has to get this first point and then just a little bit under the bridge. This bridge is such a big choke point, and it can be really hard to get that payload through there. And it was just a great defense from Team Avernus. I need to drink more caffeine. I am like not super tapped in right now, but I'm just flustered from all the subs. That's like 50 subs. Every stream is like a record. We're at 253 right now, which is absolutely insane. 254. Jaren also giving a sub to Flamzel, their former teammate on Polar. So these all-star teams were actually picked. The tanks were the captains, and then they picked their teams from there. Mimic was the captain, and Avernus was the captain. Boostiora, of course, filling in for Mimic today. Avernus did have the first pick, because they were the 1 seed, so that might be a factor in this. With so much talent on the board, maybe being the first one to pick just has a slight edge. And I know Cervantes' teammates were worried about them on DPS, but Cervantes has been doing a great job on the Venture so far, but that's a double kill for Boostiora on tank. Boostiora is a great player. Tank is probably their weakest role, I think I've heard them say. So they are just subbing in there for their teammate Mimic. So you have to respect the dedication to just jump in and pick up an off roll in the All-Star game. Trying to take down Avernus. Getting them very low, but nice heals there from the rest of the squad. Kurai gets an opening pick for Avernus, taking out Chris. That could open the door here. Ion Alien might be the next target on the high ground. Being booped off, and Avernus is going to finish it off with a Fire Strike. And now it's all Team Avernus. They play their cards right. They could take this point here. Just Avix in the area, going to be swiped down by the Reinhardt. And I don't think they'll be able to recontest this point. I know Chris is kind of in the area, but probably best to just regroup. And Chris, what gives, man? I thought we were going to see the Lightning Tracer in the All-Star game. This isn't the Lightning Tracer. And so now they're going to have to try and hold it. And what is going on here? Nothing good. It's a massive shatter from behind. Great play from Ion Alien to use the Immortality Field, but unfortunately it's not going to save most of the team. Avernus does get low. Boostioro ulting, but they're not going to have any healing here. Ooh, double kill though. They somehow stay alive. The rest of Team Avernus hunting them down. Triple kill. Finally going to be taken down by Kurai, and just Kurai and Looney alive. And Avernus will come join their team as they push this thing in there. Is anyone going to be able to touch? Looks like Abix will be able to touch, but it's going to be quickly taken down. And that is map 1 for Team Avernus. That's why he's doing so bad. He's wearing the fit. Gotta be wearing the Lightning Tracer.
Thank you.
So map 1 goes to Team Avernus. And I'm sorry, like the graphic is so ugly. I literally made that in like 20 minutes today. So map 1, pretty solid for Avernus, but it wasn't like a complete roll. Like some people, when they saw the teams come out, they thought this was just gonna be murder, but it was very close in a lot of team fights. But looks like Team Mimic, our red team, is going to be going to Circuit Royale. I wonder what they have planned here.
Thank you.
Usually when they pick a map like this, it's because they're expecting a poke comp. We'll see. Maybe Boostioro comes out on the Sigma trying to stop the Ryan here. I'm not 100% sure. Looks like that is what it will be. Avernus going to stay true to the Ryan. And we're going to see Chris off of Tracer? Interesting. Let's see what everyone's playing. Looney, of course, going to be on Illari. I'm not sure if they play anything else. And looks like everybody on Team Avernus playing the same heroes. Looks like they liked their comp. And we see them play these heroes a lot. Kurai plays a lot of Genji. We know Looney plays a lot of Illari. Avernus doesn't play a lot of Ryan in the actual matches, but a tank player for sure. How much wins do each team need? It's first to 3. Chat, should I learn Illari so that Looney has competition? Definitely. I mean, they seem pretty effective on the character in all the Olympians matchups that we've seen. Just ulting every team fight is such a big deal. Chris gets the opening pick on Cervantes. Team Mimic starting off with a bang. And Chris, a player we see almost exclusively play Tracer, is going to be whipping out the Ashe. Oh, gets a couple nice shots on Looney. Doesn't look like they're able to finish it off, though. That would have been a big pick. Ooh, another pick from Chris. But Avernus is going to take out Ion, and Kurai is going to lead to a double kill. So it looked good for Team Mimic, but going to get quickly taken out. Just Boostioro in the area. They might have faster spawns here. If their team can come back, they might be able to still have a chance of moving this payload. But with the big Reinhardt in the area, it is always a challenge. And the thing about this match is that Bastion, Pharah, and Echo, some characters that can sometimes counter Reinhardt, are actually turned off for this match. It was an agreement by the two teams to do that. So that is going to make it a lot harder to play around a Reinhardt. You can't counter them as effectively. 1 kill from either side. Avernus will make it 2 kills, and this man is at 2 HP. If someone from Team Mimic tickles him, he's dead. But it's not going to happen. Kurai is going to give their tank plenty of space to work with a triple kill. That was crazy, getting down to just 2 HP. Unable to finish off the Rhine. And here we go, another attack. Still having a hard time getting this payload moving from the spawn area here. But they've not really won a team fight outright. The only ult online right now is Looney's ult. We'll see if they drop it. Boostioro taking a lot of heat. Ion trying to help them out, but they are in the sights of Looney, who's going to get the elimination. Boostioro trades it out, though, with a nice kill on Cervantes. But it seems like just when Team Mimic starts getting some kills, the trades come. Are never really fully able to get it moving. And it's another team fight win for Team Avernus. Have you been looking at the feed? What feed? Wait, what? Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Never mind. I'm stupid. Sometimes I think everything in Twitch chat's about me, but It's not. Kurai has a blade here. I'm sure these squishies are looking very, very scrumptious. But Boostioro also has a Sig ult. Havoc's going to give them some health with this. With the Zenyatta ult, but they're going to absolutely whiff on all of the squishies on Team Avernus. That's a zoning Sig ult, I guess. But a nice double kill, not over, but just when it looked like they were winning the team fight, here comes the blade. Whew. Look at the mechanics on the blade. A nice little triple kill, getting out with 5 HP. And you just got a feel for this team right now. They keep having good engagements. They keep having opening picks, but there's just a counter every single time. It is, and it's definitely not Sleepy Bear. I had the opportunity to play with some of these all-stars in a pug yesterday. I believe Chris, Avernus, and Kurai, and they are the real deal, man. I was getting absolutely mowed down in every single team fight. So it's cool to watch them all going at each other here. The payload is moving, though. Boostioro now on the ball. Has a couple teammates with them. First point might not be out of the question. Wait. Ball can like grapple upwards? Dude, I did not know that. But here comes the ult. Almost boops Avernus off the side. Cervantes gets a kill with their ult. And it looks like it might be cleanup from now on. Boostioro trying to stay alive on the ball. Gonna get pins out of there though. Just shy of point number 1. And it might not be impossible to hold this. We'll see. Otherwise, it'll be a 2-0 deficit. It's not, no, Riptide, it's not that I refuse to play Overwatch with you. I very rarely play Overwatch. Like, literally, the only times I play Overwatch these days is when, like, my friends call me or, like, someone's, like, in general chat just, like, hop on, so. Spicy Ragu throwing in the pugs. Hey, I was 3rd pick in the second match, though, so. They must have liked what I did in that first match. Can't have thrown that hard. So this is going to be another difficult hold here for Team Mimic. And if they're not able to get it done, then that's map 3 already. We should run some comp someday. Are you PC? Ghostly, are you PC? Low-key, I don't have it memorized. You weren't even picked in the first match? Spicy Fries, I think you were picked in the first match. So there was 11 people in that lobby. And Avernus's last pick, they were like, what's your last pick? And he said Spicy, right? But I think whoever was running the pug thought that meant me. But I'm pretty sure Avernus picked you because you're Spicy Fries and my username was Liquid Chris. So you were picked, Spicy. They just stole they stole your spot and gave it to me. So I'm so sorry about that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
You were on PlayStation, but you switched to PC pretty recently. How are you liking it? Better or worse? What do you think? All right, Avernus on attack. And they're going to start with a double kill, triple kill, wasting no time. And they are going to get this payload moving with a convincing team fight out of the gate. And they're gonna do a quick reset here. I like that. What am I watching? All 10 players in the lobby gonna do a quick reset, except for maybe Boostioro. Nope, he'll join them. But the payload is gonna keep moving at the same time. What am I watching? Is this like a protest? And Avernus will lead the payload to the ends of where Team Avernus needs to get it, going up 2-0. They seem unstoppable right now. I had like the smallest like idea, like if like maybe we should like scramble the teams, but I don't know. Should we auto balance the teams? Our playoffs, we have 2 matches. First match will be Ragu versus Phoenix, and we're going to follow it up with Olympians versus Outliers. Winners go to the semifinals, and the winners also confirm Division 1 next season. The losers are going to go down to Division 2, so that is a big deal in more ways than one. All right, we're going to up the goofiness here with some mystery heroes. We have 3 tanks on the side of Team Avernus and 2 tanks on the side of Team Mimic. So a lot of big bodies in this lobby to kick off Mystery Heroes. And no matter what happens in this match, this will be the last round. It'll just be fun to see all of our players from all our different teams playing in the chaos that is Mystery Heroes. Couple kills from Team Avernus. Avix does get a kill on Kurai though, taking out the Reinhardt. And probably Team Avernus will cap first. The Cervantes taking a lot of heat. Finally, the passive healing kicking in. Oh, nope, they're going to be grabbed by Ion Alien. Oh, no. Ion Alien's on their main. This is brutal for Team Avernus. Ion Alien, of course, a Junker Queen master. Gets the luck of the draw, gets Junker Queen and Mystery Heroes. There's no better feeling than getting your main in Mystery Heroes. Ion has to try and stay alive. That could really turn the tide of this fight. And Chris on the Hanzo is going to try and cap. We'll see if they get it off. They do. Okay. So our red team capping first. Going to be hooked in and taken out by Looney on the Hog. And it looks like it'll be capped right back. If I get Moira and Mystery, I lose it. Yeah, same. Like when I get BAP, I'm like, it's genuinely over for you guys. Boostioro on their main as well. So we have 2 players on their mains for Team Mimic. This could be a big deal. Ion Alien and Boostioro playing characters they are very familiar with. We'll see if that turns the tide. Almost gets a nasty boop on Cervantes. Not gonna work though. And getting up to about 30% on the point now for Team Avernus. Ion Alien takes out Kurai. And here comes the ult for Ion. Gonna get Looney. Nice play. Soleil's being thrown around on these Sombras. Still gonna stay alive somehow, but the point will get flipped. We have our 2 Team Mimic players on their main, still fighting on point. And did Soleil's commit suicide? Yes, they did. And reminder, if you commit suicide in Mystery Heroes, you spawn as the same hero. So I don't know if that's what they were going for, if they did it on purpose. Boost is not a Lucio main anymore? Really? I did not know that. What are they main now? Well, either way, they're off Lucio now. Ion's still holding on to this Junker Queen, though. Pretty back and forth match here. Avernus with a slice advantage, but Boostioro is going to take out Cervantes. Couple trades. Team Mimic up right now, our red team. Soj, huh? Interesting. I did not know that. No, Ion Alien finally falls. No more main for them. Havoc's putting in work. They had double Torb for a little bit. Both Torbs getting some big picks. But right now with 74%, it's looking like Team Avernus might be able to get it done unless Team Mimic really rallies here. Huh, I did not know that. I thought he was a big Lucio fan. Time might be ticking down now. 90%, probably just one more chance to see if they can touch. $99, and that'll be round 1. So just one more control point, and Team Avernus will end perfectly, even getting the Mystery Heroes dub. See if they can do it. Enemy teabagged. I didn't see anything. What are you talking about? It was all over if I went JQ. I saw Ion. That was like, I knew that was going to be a huge turning point. And it was like, that's when the team was at their best. They were popping off. Let's see, Abix on Junkrat. I think Abix does play a lot of Junkrat. As they're really testing my knowledge of like everybody's hero pool right now. This will be an interesting one for sure. Avernus keeps getting tanks too, which is good for them. But if we look at supports, there's only one support in this lobby, and it's Looney, the GM support. So that's really bad news for Team Mimic. Cervantes immediately killed by Sugar though. Looney gets down to 32 HP, 6 HP. Oh, they're not going to be able to take him out though. Never mind, Abix with a stray bomb. Abix, another player I played in the pickup game with yesterday, and they were popping off on Junkrat. So it's fun to see them playing Junkrat again. Team Mimic caps first like last time. Abix trying to hunt down these last few players. Ooh, another great kill on Kurai. Let's see if Solace can get out. 2 ventures right now for Team Avernus. And both will stay alive. Looked a little desperate for Solace, but gets out alive. And now they're pushing back the red team here. They might be able to cap, but it's another kill. This time Sugar Crab taking out Avernus. Chris gets hooked down by Cervantes. And we might see this finally flipped, even though it looks like they've been winning this fight for so long. It has still stayed under the red team's control. Finally, I think the red team is cleared off the point. Oh no. We've got a problem here. Chris getting on their main of Tracer. This could be a massive turning point. They already have the lead. As long as Chris stays alive, this is going to be scary for Team Avernus. Bustioro on the Rhine. Fighting on the front line. Gets a nice kill on Cervantes, but taking a ton of heat. And I don't think they have any supports to work with. That is the only thing that has just not been great. But there's no supports for either team right now. Mystery Heroes is a very difficult mode to commentate. Chris still staying on that Tracer, and this time they're joined by Sugar. So 2 Tracers to worry about for Team Avernus. Oh, getting Chris low. Both Tracers jumping on Kurai. They will get the kill. Let's see if they can get Looney as well. I can tell Chris does not want to lose this character, but they are. Cervantes is going to hunt them down. Oh, that's so sad. Bustioro did not want to play Junkrat. Just allowed themselves to be executed there. And to end perfect, they might be able to wait out the storm. That's a big kill on Solace, though. Kurai almost got blown up as well, jumping in there. We'll see if they can get more picks with that first opening pick. There's another one. There's 2. Okay, they might be able to flip it back. Bustioro putting in work on the Sombra. Double kill there. And they'll flip it back at 51%. Did anyone else bet all in? Did you bet all in on the All-Star game? That's crazy, Stocky. The only real advantage right now is that Solace is on the Ana, but that is just gone. Sugar Crab teabagging Solace. Those 2 are friends. I think they duo a lot. I think the first time I ever saw them in the server, they entered a 2v2 tournament together. Just want to give context to that teabag. They said they were going to do it, and boy did they. I don't know if Solace got their bag on Sugar Crab yet, but Sugar Crab definitely getting theirs. Iron Alien in a rough spot on the Sigma. Great peel from their team. See if they can keep them up. And Team Mimic, just 3%. We might be going to round number 3 of this Ilios control point. But that's a big kill from Avernus, taking out Iron Alien. Bomb comes in. Does it get anything? Not going to get anything for Abix. They still have the number advantage, though, I believe, at the moment. Looney takes out Sugar, finally ending their Tracer rampage. But it might be too late because Bustioro is absolutely cooking on the Sombra. Cervantes not able to touch in time. Looks like it'll come down to the last control point. Went all in on Avernus. Yeah, I mean, Mimic, when they pick their teams, they're like, you don't see the vision. But I was just like, I don't know. This just looks a little lopsided. Obviously, not saying any of the players in the lobby are bad at all. Just saying that, you know, some teams made the playoffs and some didn't. And let's just say they were not represented evenly across the two all-star teams. But it looks like Team Mimic just does not care. They're going to get this control point here, even though lots of people would consider them the underdog. Still fighting strongly. Love to see that. And that's the kind of players that do become all-stars, is the one, you know, with those like unshakable mentals that you just can't break. The ones that no matter how bad things look, they're going to keep trying their best. Players that are not like me, if I start losing, I'm going to just turn the game off. So, I respect it. Karai gets the opening pick on Chris, and Ashe one of Chris's mains, so that's unfortunate for Team Mimic to lose that right off the gate. Karai wants more. This is a pretty solid comp for Team Avernus out of the gates. And comp can be a huge deal in Mystery Heroes. As a former top 500 Mystery Heroes player, I know a thing or two about this mode, and this mode is going to be very, very difficult if they're not able to kill these supports. Brig and Lucio just great at being able to heal multiple tanks at once, and that's exactly what they have. Sorry, but you need your tokens. Get those tokens, man. Sugar takes out Looney. Oh, man. They're just having fun, I promise. And it has been all Team Avernus so far. Just starting with a great comp here. And I don't know if Team Mimic's going to have an answer unless they're able to kill either the Brig or the Lucio. Havix trying to match the monkey. But here comes the ult from Cervantes, swinging away. Ooh, nice play from Ion Alien, staying alive, giving Sugar time to take him out. And Sugar back on the Tracer. They did great on Tracer on the last point. We'll see, that could turn the tide. And the comp's starting to look better. Chris coming out on BAP. Avernus dropping the beats in their spawn. Oh, come on. You guys cannot let that slide. Avernus getting very silly with it. But it's going to lead to a double kill swing, which might give Team Mimic a chance to take back the point. But Solis gets a double kill with their bombs. Triple kill, getting Bustioro as well on their new main, apparently. I didn't know, is Sojourn. But they won't be on Sojourn for long. Abix monkeying around on point, trying to get as much percentage as possible. Not going to be taken down. And looks like that's enough time for the cavalry to come back. Bustioro back on the Lucio. Avernus getting one shot in the air. Chris takes him down. And so now it's Team Avernus in a rough spot here. Cervantes being harassed by Chris, taken down. This is just fun to watch. It's just cool to see all these different names that we're used to being on, you know, different teams in the league, all in one lobby at the same time. It's just a lot of fun. But Looney does get a major pick taking on Ion Alien, which is going to lead to a 5v4. We'll see if they can turn it around. Avix has done good on this Winston, getting some support. Everybody low for Team Avernus. Avernus trying to heal them up as fast as they can. Does take out Sugar as well. Truly putting their team on their back as the team captain here. Chris in a dangerous position. Gets back to their squad though, and they are getting close to taking the lead of this last control point. And honestly, I would dive that BAP, and they do. That is a huge pick, because if you kill the BAP, they don't have a BAP anymore. That's the fun thing about Mystery Heroes. You can like assassinate heroes you don't like on the other team. And then they're just gone. Chris has this ult, and they're probably going to die before they can use it. Oh, they have that big mega in mind, and they're going to get it. Cry still on the Winston. Gets Sugar low, going to try and finish them off. The rest of the team trying to peel for them. Going to get flipped at 96%. All comes down to this final team fight to see who wins the last map. And Avernus strikes first, taking out Sugar. And they've got just a little bit of time to use. Bustior is going to go ahead and use the beat to get their team there. Going to try and take out Cervantes on the Widow. Nice play. Gets it done. 1v1ing the Torb turret. Chris also held on to that cage fight ult. And it is getting massive value right now. Looney does take out Bustioro though. Might not be over. Avernus a kill. Hold on. That looked like that team fight was over. And now it is just getting flipped. What a final fight from Team Avernus. They're like, nah, we're winning all 3 maps. And they do. That was a lot of fun. I really liked the Mystery Heroes one. I don't know. I don't know if Kurai ever died or if they just got Winston twice. And if you wagered on Team Avernus, well, congratulations. Here comes your channel points.